We're back for the CSL, and before we get into the game of the week, as you can at CSL this week, we got Maine East 2-3 at Highland Park, 1-4 Maine East on a 3-game losing streak, and it's been ugly in those 3 games.
It's an end.
How many? Joliet Central and Maine East would be playoff eligible if Market is sitting right now.
Yeah. Well, they're playing a 1-4 team.
What does that mean?
So it's not like they're playing, Maine South here. I'm just gonna take Maine East again. I don't know much about Highland Park, so I don't. Hey, you know what? I don't know much about them. I know I like what Maine East is trying to build over there, so I'm gonna pick them.
I don't know much either, and you hate picking but when we don't know these teams, you have to kind of pick on it based on opponents. And Maine East and Highland Park lost to Niles West by, I believe, 5. Niles West beat Niles North by like a touchdown or 2.
Yeah, and A beats C, and C beats D, and D beats A. Who cares?
Niles North just beat the ever-living bejesus out of Maine East last week. Highland Park's going to win this one, unfortunately, and they're probably going to do it pretty easily, too. I think Maine East is back in more ways, unfortunately. All right, that sets up our game of the week with Maine South hosting Niles West, both 5-0. Can you give Niles West any chance this time?
Yes, that much. I'm going to give them that much of a chance. And I'm not saying that I'm going to give that much of a chance to be in the ballgame, because they're going to be in the ballgame. I think they'll be in this ballgame late. But when it comes down to it, you have a team that's, just getting back to that really being a dominant team status. It's up at the halves. They're just getting back there. You get in a close game with that, you kind of get nervous and happy. Oh my God, we're playing here with a Maine South. You get a Maine South with a killer Malvide who's been a 3-year starting quarterback on varsity, been doing his thing. He's like, hey, we're in a close game with a good team. Let's just go win. I mean, there's a different kind of attitude there on the sidelines. And not saying it's wrong for Niles West to be excited if they're in a game late with a great team like Maine South. But I just think that, when the push comes to shove, you have the poise of Malvide. That's what's going to, come down, late drive, maybe even 2 drives in the fourth quarter. And, I think the game might look at the scoreboard even more lopsided than it is. Maybe Maine South gets a late drive too, but no, they'll win the game, and Niles West will be in a late.
I agree with you. I think it's going to go down to the wire. I think it's going to take a couple of things for Niles West to pull off the shocker here. Even though 5-0 is still a shocker, obviously, if they win. That is, can they ground it? Can they control the clock and play good defense? Their defense is strong. That gives them an edge to stay in this game. The other thing is Jeremiah Jordan. You got the X factor there. Can you return a couple kicks for a touchdown? And that can keep them in the game there too. So those couple of factors, you can keep Niles West with a realistic shot of winning the game. But Matt Elvidi's on a mission like Aaron Bailey was last year, doing it live himself.
Actually, there's one more way that Niles West can win. If they get the referees from the Monday Night Football game that helps Seattle.
Seahawks.
If they get some kind of a phantom call like that, then anybody can win a game.
It takes a lot of bad calls leading up to that call to get that one right. But it's. Now you lost my train of thought. Matt Elvidi's just been on a mission this year. I mean, he's thrown for double-digit touchdowns, I believe. He's ran for another half dozen. He's just going to be too much to overcome at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I like Maine South as well. But, it's just, if Niles West gets blown out, then you almost have to think, can they, what's going to happen with them? But if they can stay in this game, there'll be a big momentum boost, I think.
Yeah, and I think even if they get beat handily, I think they're going to come back and regroup and say, guys, that was Maine South. Put that game behind you.
So you would say if they got blown out, it'd be more Maine South's that good than Niles West is.
Yes, okay. Exactly. I think this is going to show us. I don't think this game right here will show us how bad Niles West is. I think this game is going to show us, either how good Niles West is or how really good Maine South is.
Interesting. I somewhat agree with you, but it's hard for me. I don't know where I think about that, because you're pretty much saying that Niles West is good no matter what.
I think Niles West is
that good, or is Niles West that good?
Yes, I think Niles West is a decent team. I think if they hang in with Maine South, I think you're showing us that maybe Maine South is just as good as we thought they are, and they're just a really good team. I think if Niles West comes out, they might be able to show us.
Maine South won't be as good as we thought they were.
But see, I think we think they're undefeated conference champion, at least second, third round of play. I think that's what we think they are. at least second round, third round, maybe further. But if they come out and blow this game away, now maybe we look at them as saying, wow, we thought they were at least second, third round in the playoffs, going to be competitive throughout. To hey, this team might win a state championship. So I think
I'll think that now.
Oh yeah, I think if they blow this thing out, I think we're looking at really possibly setting up what we hoped for last year is setting up that Main South Bolingbrook Voyager Media Bowl for a Class 8A state title. If Bolingbrook wins their game against Lincoln Way East, and they're 5-0 matchup, but Main South blows this one away, maybe it's setting up that up. But you know what? It won't happen because I just have somehow screwed up and put them on the same side of the bracket anyway.
There you have it. They gotta get a shot in there before we leave. Thanks for watching. We'll see how our game of the week turns out and all the other games. And stay tuned and we'll come back next week.